Find the center, vertices, and foci of the ellipse x squared plus 4y squared minus 2x plus 24y plus 33 equals 0. This is not in our standard form, and so to get this in standard form, we're going to have to do a little bit of algebra. We have our x terms, and we know that for the equation of ellipse, all of our x's are grouped into a single perfect square, so we need to complete the square here. So we've got an x squared minus 2x. We're going to complete the square with this. That's x minus 1 squared. But this has an extra 1. If we were to multiply this out, we'd have x squared minus 2x plus 1. That extra 1 I am going to put on the right side of the equation. So I've got this thing, I'll leave some space, equals an extra 1 on the left. We'll put an extra 1 on the right. We also have our y terms. We've got 4y squared and 24y. So to complete the square, we need to pull the 4 out. We have y squared plus 6y. And then we can complete the square. So I've got plus 4. This, to complete the square, we get y plus 3 squared. And this has an extra 3 squared times 4, which is 9 times 4, or 36. So there's an extra 36 here. I'm going to go ahead and add an extra 36 to the right side as well. And finally, this plus 33, I don't want that over here. I want it on the other side. So I'll go ahead and subtract it to the other side. Minus 33. So what we have now is our x minus 1 squared plus 4 times y plus 3 squared equals, this side here is now 4. For the equation of an ellipse, it needs to equal 1. So whatever this number is here, we can divide by that to get 1. We're going to divide both sides by 4. We get x minus 1 squared over 4 plus, and then here, just the 4 just cancels, and we've got y plus 3 squared. I'm going to write that over 1 just so that we can see it similar to the standard form that we're used to. That's equal to 1. So now that I've got my equation in standard form, I can find all of these things here. For the center, I know my center is at 1, negative 3. 1, negative 3. And I'm going to go ahead and start sketching because that helps me to be able to see everything. So at 1, negative 3, I've got my center. And then this 4, that's 2 squared, and this 1 is 1 squared. So this tells me that from the center I move 2 in the x direction. And that gives me my vertices. And I move 1 in the y direction, and that tells me the points on my minor axis. So that's a rough sketch of the ellipse. So now I'm finding my vertices. Well, I see my vertices now are at 3, negative 3, and at negative 1, negative 3. I also want my foci. Well, the distance from a center to the focus, c, we have c squared equals a squared minus b squared, which in this case is 2 squared minus 1 squared. So c is equal to the square root of 3. This is the distance that I'll move from the center along the major axis to get to a focus. Now I know my center here is at 1, negative 3, and I need to, my major axis is horizontal. So I need to add or subtract square root of 3 from the center. So we've got from 1, we'll add root 3, same y coordinate, and from 1 we'll subtract root 3 in the same y coordinate as the center.